Hey everybody, this is Chase, TCG Bowl Kings. I am coming to you from Tucson. I know last video came out last week. I said we got here, we finally made it. That was about successfully getting to Tucson. Now we really made it. We are in our house. We are established here. We've got furniture we can sit on. You can tell because my hand is still aching from building all of it. The kids and my wife are all starting school on Tuesday after the Labor Day break. My daughter's birthday is actually on Labor Day this year tomorrow, so that's going to be super exciting. She really wants a carrot cake, so that's really cute. So yeah, we're here. This is it. I am going to be flying back to Tennessee on Saturday evening, afternoon, evening. I'll be back there as long as it takes to tie up all our loose ends, like selling the house, uh, cleaning out and emptying out the office, selling off all the stuff that we're not going to bring, packing up the stuff that we are, finding a way to get it back to here, which will likely involve yet another long distance trailer ride. Finding something that will pull a trailer because I obviously am not flying my vehicle back to Tennessee. So, gonna figure all that out. So, but yeah, this area right here, this will be the new HQ for TCG Ball Kings for the foreseeable future, short to middle term future. Obviously, the dining room isn't going to sustain me forever. I will be outgrowing it. But this is where we're going to be for now while I finish getting that built back up to that. So, like I said in the other videos, basically starting from scratch. So, I'm going to try to not bring any furniture with me because it takes some space in the trailer and I can sell it off there and buy new furniture here. It's not that big a deal. Money, the electrons in my bank account are a lot easier to carry across country than the gigantic mid-century desk that I have. So, but anyway, this will be where we're going to be. I'm looking hopefully to get a desk, long desk that goes here, and a long desk or table to stick out here like a peninsula. So the desk would be here, my monitor would be over here, listing would occur here, sorting would occur here. Um, and then on this side would be a bunch of shelves, probably one or two shelving units to start with. Maybe one to start with, and a second one going forward after that. Building and building. Hopefully, I can get the workflow pretty well set up so that it's not too inefficient for it all to be in this space. Don't think I'll have too much of a problem with that. So in my downtime over the last week, last really 2 or 3 days, I've started to put together a few plans, a few things that I've been wanting to do. I've started making some changes or planning some changes on the website, clean that up a little bit, get it a little more like what I have in my head, which, it never gets there, but it gets closer and closer every time. I've also created this neat little design today. Finally set up a shop through Spreadshop, which is a print-on-demand service. They make things like T-shirts and stickers and all kinds of stuff where they print a design on it for you and kind of drop ship it for you. So that's all set up, and got a couple of items listed down below here that you could pick up if you'd like. Right now, for the first 2 weeks after the store was launched, which was today on the 3rd, I think it's 15% off of everything you buy. So you don't have to buy any of it. It's fine. Really, what I'm most interested in is feedback on the design. You like the design? Let me know in the comments if the design is interesting or looks good for you. I like it. My wife likes it. But hey, if no one of you like it, then it doesn't really matter, right? Also, since I've got a week going forward, I'm going to start executing some of those plans I've been talking about. I'd like to start learning more about the local cards market. I've been, doom scrolling on Facebook a lot to figure things out, but I'm going to go out into the town, visit some of the local card stores, the game stores and stuff like that, maybe even some of the thrift stores around here. To do a bunch of things to get the business set up, like finish some of these edits on the website, maybe see if I can't find some of this furniture that I need for the office this week, visit some of those local shops, might even pick up a small card buy. I can't do a whole lot with it here since I'm going to be leaving in a few days, and I'm not sure exactly when I'll be back. It might be a month, and I can't really take it with me. So we'll just see. We'll see how that goes. Really excited to be out here in a bigger market so that I can be more effective doing what I'm doing to provide for my family and myself and for you guys, and my wife and kids can be happy doing what they need to do to get their needs met as well. There do seem to be a whole lot of game stores in town. There's two within 15 minutes of my house. One is called Epic Worlds, I believe, and it's more of a tabletop-oriented store, so they do seem to do a lot more with role-playing games and like miniature war games and stuff like that, but they have a decent-looking, at least on their website, I haven't been to the store yet, they have a decent-looking TCG selection as well. And then there's another one called Isle of Games, I think, something like that. You'll definitely hear more about it in the next video, or maybe even in shorts throughout the week. And they seem more like board games and card games. So both of those, like I said, 15 minutes from my house or less, and there's 6 or 7 more scattered throughout the city, as far as I can tell from just a quick glance on Google Maps. So yeah, I want to go through and figure out just what it is I want to, like the goal is for me to go to those locations and talk to them, see what's going on there. I'd like to go in with the idea that I'm going to represent not just myself as a customer, but myself as a business, and see if there's anything that we can do together. Like, could I buy bulk from them to sell? Could I don't know, we'll figure something out. Mostly just detail of what it is that they cover, right? Like, if I go to a store and I find out they're real big in flesh and blood, that's good information for me to have. Or if they've got a huge Weissports following, or if it's it's a giant magic store or whatever. Or maybe this store ends up buying a lot of cards, but they don't sell a whole lot of cards. They don't have the effort or time to put into online selling. I don't know. I'm interested to find out what I'm going to find out and to let you guys know about it. Also interested, again, to start getting my feet wet in the Facebook groups here in Tucson. It seems like there's more activity in Phoenix than there is in Tucson, at least through Facebook. But that's like an hour and a half from here, so I don't really want to only be dealing with Phoenix, right? So I'm hoping that I can find a decent group for TCGs or various CCGs, as well as sports cards here in Tucson, rather than just in Phoenix. There do seem to be a lot of card shows around here, especially if I'm willing to go up to Phoenix. Maybe not as often as the bi-weekly one in Nashville, but definitely something that'll be interesting to go and have a look at and find out if there's any good stuff there. So that's really my update right now for what's going on out here in my big move cross country. We were establishing our house. None of my stuff's here except this camera and my computer, so I can't really do a whole lot. And again, I'm going to be leaving here in a few days, so I can't even really get started too much except to start establishing some things for myself going forward. Sorry, not a whole lot of card content for the next little bit, but once I get back to Tennessee, there'll be more of that. If you want to catch the beginning of this whole move process, then check out this video I've got right up here. And if you click on this video, it's bound to be something that's more interesting